We all know the jolly old man in red, the warm lights, the gentle laugh. But behind that image lies a far older truth. Santa was not born in comfort. He rose from fear, winter darkness, and the myths people created to survive the longest nights. Long before carols or fireplaces, winter meant danger. In the far north, people believed the sky could open and unleash the wild hunt. A storm of spirits led by a one-eyed god who rode through the night as snow erased the world beyond the firelight. Odin, the All-Father, crossed the frozen sky on Sleipnir, his 8-legged horse. He carried a spear of judgment, not gifts. Families left hay in their boots hoping for mercy, whispering prayers as shadows moved across the clouds above their homes. This was Yule, fire against darkness, fear mixing with hope as winds screamed through the forests. From these nights came the first idea of a winter visitor, one who traveled the sky when the world was weak, deciding who would survive the cold. But our story travels south, where winter brings no ice. In ancient Myra, a new figure appeared, a thin, stubborn Greek bishop who defended the vulnerable. His courage and compassion would reshape winter more deeply than any god of the north. But our story travels south, where winter brings no ice. In ancient Myra, a new figure appeared, a thin, stubborn Greek bishop who defended the vulnerable. His courage and compassion would reshape winter more deeply than any god of the north. For challenging injustice, Nicholas was imprisoned under Roman persecution. Thin and exhausted, he remained unbroken. When he emerged, sailors carried his name across seas, merchants spread his story, and every culture he touched added new layers to his legend. As his memory drifted north, it mingled with older shadowed traditions. Medieval Europe was harsh. Winters long, punishments public, fears close to home. In these streets, the bishop's compassion fused with ancient spirits, shaping a figure both holy and unsettling. In the Netherlands, this fusion became Sinterklaas, a tall, stern winter rider. He arrived by ship through misty canals, stepped onto icy docks in red robes, and rode a white horse across rooftops. Children watched from windows, unsure whether to hope or hide. He carried a great book of names, listing the deeds of every child. The obedient earned kindness, the disobedient faced fear. Some villages added masked companions or wild spirits who punished the wicked, blurring the line between guardian and nightmare. Sinterklaas did not travel alone. His dark companions changed from village to village. Spirits, wild men, or devils meant to frighten the disobedient. Their presence reminded children that winter was not gentle. It demanded respect, discipline, and caution. In these medieval nights, winter became a negotiation. Reward or punishment, hope or fear. Sinterklaas embodied both sides of the season, the last great European guardian before the legend crossed the ocean and entered a new world ready to reshape him. When Dutch settlers sailed to the New World, they carried traditions beside tools. Among them was Sinterklaas, the robes, the horse, the book of names, the whispered warnings by candlelight. In early American settlements, his name softened into Santa Claus. But a name alone didn't complete the legend. In 1823, a poem appeared that changed everything. It gave Santa a sleigh, 8 reindeer, and a night journey across the sky. A strict winter judge transformed into a traveler bringing warmth to frozen rooftops. During the late 1800s, American illustrators reshaped him further. They rounded his features, softened his eyes, brightened his robes, and placed him in a workshop at the far north. A winter guardian rebuilt through ink, imagination, and the needs of a growing nation. Slowly, The old judge of winter became a symbol of comfort. No longer a figure to fear, he turned into a gentle presence who crossed rooftops bringing hope. The hard edges of Europe's cold traditions softened into a warm promise shared by families each December. Yet even the friendliest version carried echoes of older nights. The beard of Odin, the secret gifts of Nicholas, the rooftop rider of Sinterklaas, all remained beneath the surface. Santa became a mosaic of beliefs shaped by every culture that held him. Early winter advertising helped freeze his final form. Red robes, white fur, kind eyes, and a joyful laugh that felt timeless. He no longer judged the living or battled spirits in the sky. He simply arrived when the world needed warmth the most. Behind the smile, the ancient layers remained. The night journey echoed the wild hunt. The generosity traced back to a bishop who defied cruelty. The watchful presence came from medieval rooftops where children waited, torn between excitement and fear. Santa Claus is not one story. He is every story we invented to survive winter. A god, a rebel, a judge, a protector. A spark passed from frozen forests to terracotta markets to growing cities. And each year, as nights deepen, the old guardian walks the sky again. He carries the memory of every age he passed through. The fear of northern storms, the courage of an ancient bishop, the strict judgment of medieval winters, and the warmth imagined by a young nation seeking hope. All of them shaped the guardian we know. When we see him today, soft light, red robes, gentle smile, we're not looking at a single figure. We're seeing the entire human story of winter, layered across centuries. Every culture added something, every era polished a new piece of the legend. Santa endures because he adapts. Gods fade, empires fall, traditions change, but the need for light in darkness never disappears. He is the answer we created to face the cold, the long nights, and the fear that winter might take more than it gives back. And so each year, as the world dims and the sky grows heavy, the old visitor returns, reborn, reimagined, and carried by stories older than memory. This is not the tale of a toy maker. It is the true bloodline of Santa Claus, our last guardian of winter.